Hey furniture friends, do you have an old side table that's been handed down for generations, but it's kind of a mess? Well, then this video is for you. Watch how I take one of my Instagram followers' tables and using some photos and a quilt from her bedroom as inspiration, I turn it into the cutest little side table that you have ever seen. First thing I had to do was some basic repairs. Then I had to get this old black and white paint off. I had to use a combination of chemical strippers, scrapers, my carbide scraper, acetone, and sanding. But I finally got it all off and it was worth it. There was some gorgeous wood underneath all of that old paint. Once I had it sanded down, then I had to work a little bit on getting all of the paint off of the legs and the body. This took a lot longer because I had to use some hand sanding pads to get it sanded down, but it will be worth it, I promise. Here are the prints and the inspiration from my client's room, and here is where I start to have some fun. I wanted to keep the top natural because I went to all that work to uncover it. So I used a gel stain in the color Tobacco Road by Dixie Belle, and it gives us this really warm, classic brown tone. It doesn't have any oranges or reds in it, and I think it's going to go really well with the color that I've picked out to put on the body of this piece. Now, before you flip out, yes, I'm going to use some paint. But I only painted the ugly wood. I fixed the pretty wood. My friend wanted this little box to match so she could put it on the lower shelf of the table to store little items. So I gave it the same stain, and then I decided to have some fun and give it some cottage charm with this stencil. I used the same chalk paint that I used on the body of the table. And then I added an extra design using some white paint that I had used to outline the drawer. You'll see in a second that white outline really makes the drawer pop, and this little stencil just pulls the whole thing together. Now look how cute this is. However, I decided the green was just a little tad too green. After all, it's not Christmas time, so I mixed in a little bit of a cream color into my green paint, and then I redid the entire piece in this slightly lighter shade. Yeah, I'm crazy that way, but I think the extra time and the effort was completely worth it. And you'll notice on the lower shelf, I also added paint around the edges. Here's the inside of the drawer. Added a little fun to the sides of the drawer by painting the dovetails and putting the same stencil on it just to pull it all together. So I took this family hand-me-down and gave it a brand new life, and my client was absolutely thrilled. If you like this kind of makeover, make sure you follow me, give me a like, and let me know what you think in the comments. See you next.